This is the ECOVACS DEEBOT X9 Pro Omni Robot Vacuum and Mop, and I'm going to share how it actually lives in my home, what impressed me, what drove me nuts, and who I think it suits. I bought this because I wanted true hands-off floor care, not another gadget that needs babysitting. Key features on paper are strong. 16,600 PA suction with blast airflow, the OZMO Roller that self-washes as it mops, a triple lift system to adapt to carpets and spills, and an Omni Station that hot washes and dries the mop while auto-emptying dust. In my opinion, that checklist screams premium. From my experience, the promise is real in some areas, but there are quirks that matter day to day. The look is premium. The robot is a low, round disc without a tall turret, so it fits under more furniture than a lot of bots I've owned. The matte top resists fingerprints, the button layout is clean, and the underside shows the main roller, a single side brush, and the slot for the mop roller. The Omni Station is big, but it's tidy and sleek, with the clean and dirty water tanks tucked under a top lid and the dust bag hidden behind a front panel. It blends in better than most docks of this size. Everything feels solid and well built, more like a small appliance than a toy. Setup through the ECOVACS Home app was straightforward. Wi-Fi pairing was fast, and firmware updated without drama. Mapping, though, was rough. The robot struggled with mirrors and glass, drawing phantom rooms behind a closet mirror and combining separate areas into one giant space. The app lets you edit rooms, but the divide tool feels unforgiving. You need to draw the line just right, and redoing it takes patience. I covered mirrors with paper to get a clean map. Not ideal, but it worked. Cleaning performance is a split story. Mopping is the standout. The OZMO Roller constantly scrapes and self-washes, so the mop stays fresh mid-run. That means fewer streaks and no funky damp cloth smell. It scrubs dried coffee and light sauce drips better than any pad-style robot I've used. And it leaves less water behind, so floors dry fast. The edge reach is impressive for a round robot. It extends the roller toward baseboards, and it actually picks up grime along the trim. It can't reach under shallow toe kicks the way a spinning pad sometimes can, so I still spot clean under the fridge. Vacuuming power is legit. On rugs and carpet, it pulls up fine debris and pet hair better than most bots I've tested, and it doesn't scatter crumbs across hard floors. Still, it's not bulletproof. Medium to larger debris, bits of mulch and leaf fragments from a windy day, clogged the intake once, and the robot kept driving, dropping junk on its way back to the dock. Hair control is mostly good, but not perfect. The ZeroTangle 3.0 brush did reduce wrapping compared to plain rollers, but long hair still wound tight after a few runs, and I had to cut it off. Navigation is where I felt the most friction. Obstacle avoidance is hit or miss. It threads around shoes and cables sometimes, then bumps the same chair legs the next day. Movement has a small jolt and pause rhythm that looks unsure. It also skipped a room one afternoon for no clear reason, then cleaned it fine the next day. Thresholds are another sore spot. Even low transitions can make it hesitate, and once it dropped a trail of debris while trying to climb a lip. Battery life is decent on paper, 200 minutes, but in my home with mixed floors and higher suction, it needed a mid-job recharge on big cleaning days. The app battery readout occasionally lagged behind the real charge. The Omni Station is the quiet hero. The auto empty is strong. The mop wash uses hot water, and the hot air drying stops that musty mop smell. The water management system is reliable. It refills the robot, washes the roller, and dries it without me thinking about it. Refilling the solution reservoir with my own cleaner is a nice touch. Maintenance basically boils down to topping up clean water, emptying dirty water, and swapping the dust bag once in a while. That part truly feels hands-free. I tried voice control with Eco and it worked for basic commands, but I mostly use the app. The app UI is actually great. Clear menus, sensible settings, separate controls for the robot and the station, and quick access to favorite routines. If the mapping tools were more forgiving and the pathing logic more consistent, the whole system would feel premium end-to-end. Key features that kept me using it are the mopping quality, the way the mop stays clean during the run, and the station's hot wash and dry cycle. From my experience, that combo is what makes my floors look freshly cleaned, not just wiped. The low profile helps it reach under couches where my previous robot couldn't. The suction and airflow make a real difference on dense area rugs. The app is pleasant and fast, so tweaking settings or sending a spot clean takes seconds. It's perfect for homes with a lot of hard floors, light to medium daily debris, and people who care about mopping results. I'd recommend this for someone who values a clean mop mid-run and a dock that truly reduces chores, and who doesn't mind spending a little time upfront fixing the map, and living with navigation that's good some days and quirky on others. In my opinion, if you have mirrors or glass doors in key areas, prep the space during mapping to avoid phantom rooms. If your thresholds are tall or uneven, expect occasional rescues. If your home tends to collect big debris, yard bits, craft scraps, plan to pre-pick those or you'll risk a clog. This robot nails the cleaning engine and the station convenience. Mopping looks great, the roller stays fresh, and the dock does the boring stuff, emptying, washing, drying, without fuss. Navigation and mapping are the trade-offs. They're usable, but they can be frustrating, and that keeps the experience from feeling fully set and forget. I'd recommend this for people who want the best mopping in a robot and a true maintenance station, and who can tolerate some software quirks. If flawless maps and perfect obstacle avoidance are your top priorities, you might feel the bumps more than the benefits. From my experience, when it's in its groove, the results are excellent. Getting it there takes a little patience and the right expectations. To learn more about the ECOVACS DEEBOT X9 Pro Omni Robot Vacuum and Mop, please check the comments section. Thank you for watching.